Welcome to Journey with Kira D. Every now and then I share some random facts about myself, things that you did not inquire about, but I share anyway. And today is no different. A random fact about me that you might not know is that I used to work at a bank. And so today I want to share a story time of some of the adventures that I have had, some of the weird experiences, some of the crazy experiences that I have experienced working as a teller at the bank. One specific incident of note was when I was on the front line as a teller. There was a lady who came to address some business. The specifics of what she wanted to do does not matter. What does matter is that what she thought was supposed to be happening with her account was not what the bank was saying was happening with her account. She agreed. So, of course, in my professional manner, I was explaining, well, ma'am, X, Y, and Z, so forth and so on. The lady snapped. She lost it. She lost all her marbles. The lady started screaming. She started carrying on, and then she said she was going to kick me. She was gonna kick me in my face. And the lady proceeded to run away from my counter. Was she exiting the building? No. The lady took off from my counter, ran to the door, and proceeded to rev her legs up. Do you understand what I mean by she was revving up her feet? That is what this lady was doing. She was revving up her feet at the door, and then she took off at top speed towards me and my counter. Now you might be asking, what was I doing when all of this was taking place? First of all, I stepped back so that my supervisor could step up, because who was about to get kicked in their face from somebody who was revving their feet up? Not me. Not this girl. That was not about to be me, to be kicked in my face at my place of employ. I did not get paid enough for that. So after all of the revving and all of the running, she stopped short at my counter, where my supervisor engaged her and tried to explain the situation for her. She still was not understanding. She continued to shout, she continued to carry on. So after engaging with my supervisor, my supervisor trying to engage with her, she continued to rant and rave and carry on, and eventually she left. This was not the sole experience that I had that left me wondering, is this my life? I remember that there were days when I would work the senior citizens line. Now, I enjoyed working the senior citizens line because there was always guaranteed to be something of interest happening. But there were things that I had to expect while working the senior citizens line as well. I remember that there were days when persons would come to me bringing their cash out of questionable places, like handing me a bag of money from places where probably you don't typically keep your money. I remember I would get money that was warm, slightly damp, and musty, and I would count that money praying to God that it was just from sweat. It was close to the body. It just got a little warm, and it's just sweat. I remember there were times when after having counted money, I would have to go to the bathroom and wash my hands because I did not know what was happening. There were times when I would see persons digging in their nostrils for nuggets, and then have to watch them walk up to the counter and take those same hands and hand me money. Were there times when I would have seen who was next in line and said to myself, not me, not today. And might have had to take a quick bathroom break when I knew I would have been the person to deal with this. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not admitting to anything. I'm just saying there may or may not have been times like this. I say all this to say that I have had experience dealing with interesting situations where I would have had to keep a straight face. For example, with that situation with the lady who threatened to kick me with her revved up feet, I mean, I just kept on taking with the next customer. It's like,
next in line, please. Good day, ma'am. How can I help you today?
Without missing a beat, because you just have to keep on trucking. You just have to keep on moving. Like, this face is not going to show you that there's anything at all amiss. I say all that to say that I had an experience recently while I went bargain hunting. I'm not going to tell you about that today, but in my next story time, we're going to talk about that. So, it's not going to be after the next video after this. It's going to be, you know what, just click the notification bell so you know when the next video is, and you're not caught off guard. You don't miss it, right? So if you click that bell, you'll be informed of every video that I upload. So guys, this is just a bit of fun, sharing a quick story time of crazy experiences that I would have had at my place of employment. What about you guys? Have you had any crazy, interesting, unbelievable experiences at the place that pays you for your work? Leave them in the comments below. I'm interested to hear. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next leg of the journey.